have you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream? And we're just waiting in line to wake up? And most people think I'm insane. Once you realize that all the shit you used to care so much about just keeps you a prisoner of your own mind.
You know what you know. Man, I'm going impromptu, man. I had to. Because I got my man tonight, man. I got my man. We've been talking, bro. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I'm gonna introduce you in a second. Man. Thank you for supporting me, man. From jump, man. You like, bro, you got a podcast? When I first started, I remember, man, you hit me up. I think I might have seen you out first. But before,
you was out and about.
Yeah, and always supportive, man. I didn't even know. You never know who's watching, man. But man, in case y'all don't know him, man, and you're not in the south suburbs area of Chicagoland, this is my guy Damon Johns, man, the turkey man of 3T. Taste this turkey. That's his business, man. Taste this turkey. And I will be tasting this turkey. Live action. I haven't tasted this turkey yet. I haven't tasted. I haven't tasted it yet.
And he don't work with Channel 9, so right. you ain't gotta fake it for me.
Right. So I'll be like, all right, man. So how about?
Don't touch it no more. Don't even touch it no more.
Right. I was last week. I'm gonna push it out of the city.
Yeah.
Y'all, I got my turkey sitting right here, man. Bro, my man been talking about this turkey
for years.
For years, man. For years. So we know each other, bro, because we man, it's a whole story. It's a whole story, man. It's a journey.
It ain't even a story no more. It's a journey.
It's a journey. So we got to start out the journey, man, and we will work our way up to 3T, man. Taste this turkey. Again, I'm here with Turkey Man, Damon Johns, man, who's also through our relationship, an Ironworker.
Yep.
You're an Ironworker, man. Brotherhood, man.
Brotherhood.
Yeah. We are you're not the first Ironworker I had up. You're not the first, but you are.
It don't matter.
You're the second. But you're the first local one Ironworker I had on.
So that means
you're number one of number one, right? Local one Ironworker, man. I'm out of local 63, man. Ironworkers, man. You are a structural ironworker. I'm what we call a miscellaneous ornamental ironworker.
Hey, like you say, sissy local.
right. Yeah, they call us.
Hate that.
They call us sissy 3, and we call them local dumb. Local dumb, bro.
As long as America get built, that's
all that matters, man. That's all that matters, bro. We was broke as a joke, and out here this way. We were in the recession, man. It was circa 2009?
10?
Yeah, 2010 maybe.
10, yeah.
2010.
Yeah.
And what was popping in ironwork was the steel mills out in Gary, Indiana, out on the coastal area of Lake Michigan. And we ran up to where the steel mills, the local that has the steel mills, that populates the steel mills with ironworkers, which is 395.
395.
Local 395. And during the recession, local 395, they just had all the work in the area. So all of us, man, I'm talking about, I might have worked that year, man. I probably had worked like a month or two.
Yeah, we
was on starve mode, man. It was guys that was traveling all the way from Detroit to Northwest Indiana. At this particular union hall, what you would do is you would sit there. You would get there in the morning. You sit there, and they hand out jobs as they come in. And most of the jobs coming in was in the steel mill. Bro, can I tell the whole story?
Yeah. You tell it like it is, man. Tell it like it is, man. Tell it like it happened.
Look,
tell
man.
it like it is.
So we sat there. What I didn't know was it's always bickering amongst locals in Ironwork, man, and we weren't blackballed at 63,
Nah.
but it was we had done something that wasn't positive in the light of Local 395, and so I think I was the only 63 guy sitting up there that day.
Well, they was, they was on one anyway, because they remember they kicked us out of the hall.
You was there when they kicked us out.
That's why I didn't want to work in Indiana. That's how we ended up going to Canada, bro.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. It was a fight in the hall.
Yeah.
If you want to call it that.
Yeah.
If you want to call it, we all sitting there, man. You supposed to sign in on the books. And they don't like after you sign in, you go have a seat and you wait for your name to get called for a job to get handed out. And so I guess the cat thought that somebody had got called later on in the list before him. And so he walked up to look at the books.
Mode. We were starving.
Look, man.
We were fighting for jobs.
For real. And we all have families, man, and man, it's hard, man. When you making the money, you make it.
Yeah,
when you ain't, you ain't.
Yeah, because when it stopped, it stopped.
Bro, them cats from Detroit was coming in there looking dirty, man. They was staying in roach hotels. I'm laughing now, man, but it was sad back then, bro.
And that's how we went up to Canada.
Bro, right? They was carpooling down from Detroit, bro, from Michigan. So they come in, man. Dude go up there and he want to see if somebody got called, so a name after his got called. So it's an old dude that stayed in their hall name. I still remember this dude's name named Blue. And Blue would just be up there talking mess the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. So Buddy went up there and looked at the books, and Blue come out there. He said, "Hey, man, get away from my books."
Was he plugged? Was Blue plugged?
You said, was he what?
Was he plugged in 395?
He was Blue. Then. Yeah, Blue was a retiree. Blue had been a local 395 member for 110 years.
Okay, so
and you could tell how he punched.
I think I remember that old dude,
bro.
Man.
Bro,
I remember that old dude now.
Yes, bro. So what happened was, man, Buddy went up there to look. Blue told him that and then Blue wouldn't get off his case. He said, and then the dude like looked at him, and then he looked back down at the books, and he waited because he wasn't gonna tell me what to do, so he waited a couple seconds, and then he walked away. Blue said, "Didn't I tell you to get away from my books?" And that was the slowest punch I ever seen. He said, "Ah,
why I oughta."
Why I oughta. Bro swung on him, man. Swung on him. But he said, "Man, what you doing?"
What you doing? Spider-Man ducked that boy. He was old, man. Yeah, man. I remember
old
that
as
old
dirt,
dude,
man.
Yeah.
Old as dirt. So yeah, it was a fight. They put us all out the hall that day, and so that's probably, I don't know if dude was out of local one that did that. Maybe that's why. But I know 63. We had something going with them, man. It was a bickering amongst us, and so. I didn't know.
Well, Indiana get like that when they got.
Oh yeah, when they got the work.
When they got the work, they get like that.
They come puff their chest out because everybody broke in your hall, and they need you to give them a job. So we sitting there, and man, everybody had got called except for me, and nobody. First of all, you was the only one that sat at the table with me. Everybody else that was playing cards there, look, I had my hard hat sitting on the table. 63 stickers all on my hard hat. I see them there sit down, act like they was about to sit down. People be like, "Oh man, I'm gonna go sit over here." So I'm sitting there by myself, like, man, what's going on? So you come and sit down at the table. We talking, and you was like, you said, "Hey man." Said, "I get a job, man. I need a ride." I said, "My girl dropped me off, man. It's rough times." Rough times, bro. So sure enough, man, you got called up for a job. And he was like, "Hey man, he was like, I want to take this job, but I need my ride to get a job. You got me that job, bro.
Yeah.
Ride to get me a job." So I'm gonna tell it all to mine. So he was like, "All right, man, cool, man. We got this job." He's like, "Hey, man, I hit this weed yesterday." He said, "We got to take this drug test. You told me you don't smoke." I said, "All right, man." So I squeezed it out. You know what I'm saying? And then we get to the job. So we had to take the drug test. We get to the job. You said, "Bro, you said I left all my tools and my hard hat in the car." I was like, "What?" He said, bro. So I was tooled up, had everything, man. I had
Everything
tooled up.
like.
So this is why I called you. I called you fake it till you make it, bro, because you was gonna make it no matter what. So we get our job assignments, bro. Every tool I had in that belt, I needed. You got your job assignment. I come out there, you cheating. They give you a gun. You wow.
Making it, man, making it.
And you
I wasn't
told,
worried.
yeah, man, yeah. And what did you do, bro? You told me about Canada.
Yeah.
You told me about. You said, I said, man, what you doing?
Well, we was wrestling with them big old 1.5-inch chokers.
Oh, you remember that? Yo, man.
Them things was a workout, boy. They was a workout, man.
Being out of 63, bro, you know, we do smaller ornamental type metals, man. I don't work with no big steel like that. You know, we do sometimes, but not all the time, man. Bro, I had never seen you talking about a steel choker that was this thick. What was this? I want to see what this is gonna be used to lift.
It was picking up that big old piece of whatever it was.
Whatever it was out of that pit.
Whatever it was.
Out of that pit.
But then we had to fight those chokers
bro,
like an anaconda.
You told me, man. You said, hey, man, these ain't no joke. You said, watch your face. I said, what? I went to go pick that mug up, and it jumped back at me. He said, wow, that mug will break your arm. Bro, we couldn't even carry them. They were dragging behind a golf cart.
Yeah, they were huge, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, that was an experience. Yeah, that's what we talked about, Canada and everything when we got out there. And I was like, man, I don't want to work here. I'd rather go to Canada.
Yeah, that's
because if you don't know the mills
in Indiana,
it's Peaky Blinders. I don't know if you ever seen Peaky Blinders before, but it's Peaky Blinders, man. It's gloomy.
Bro,
sparks everywhere. People dirty. People dirty for
no reason.
And love to be dirty, man. They love to be dirty in these mills, man.
Yeah. And it's we on maintenance work.
Yeah.
So like we if you gonna get dirty,
they gave us suits when we went up in there.
Yeah, they did.
They gave us Tennessee tuxedo suits.
Bro,
man.
You don't even know that big structure that we pulled out while you was outside sheeting. You wasn't getting that dirty. They was like, hey, bro, you go in that pit. You're going to have to torch this thing at the bottom. Don't torch it all the way, because we're going to get this choker on it. And when we go to pull it up, I was like, man, I'm about to die in this pit. This pit was like 15 feet deep. I couldn't see the bottom. It was so dirty.
Just dirt. On top of dirt, on top of
on top of dirt, man. And basically, we were replacing old equipment. So they had shut the mill down. They run the mill hard, run it. They have a shutdown. Ironworkers that come in and replace all of the steel. They have electricians come in, probably replace some of the electrical. And so we had to replace. It was like a stand in the middle of a pit. Yeah, like an overseer stand or something. It
was a money product.
Yeah,
it was a money product because they had us getting it in on it, man. So but we knocked that out.
Yeah, knocked that out.
And I told you about Canada. 2 days later, you like, man, I'm in.
I told you, bro.
I'm in.
What else was there? We worked 10 days.
10 days.
We got did we work 10 days? I think it may
about 10 days and worked all that time.
Yeah, we worked some overtime.
That was another thing I don't like about the mills. They work like 16-hour days.
Yeah, man. I think we was working 10s or 12s. And we had that check in hand. When we got that check, bro, I went and got my passport. We packed up my Pontiac G5.
Yeah, because you got your passport in like same day actually too.
Yeah, we went out.
Had to go down
downtown Chicago. To get it. Yep. So I went and got my passport that day, bro. Within that next week, I saved up. I didn't spend that check because that was the money that we was gonna use to go to Canada. Bro, we packed up my Pontiac G5 two-door Pontiac G5
full to the brim.
Filled to the brim.
I couldn't see out the back.
Man, bro, I went and picked you up. I think did I give you the trunk? I think I might have. Maybe I took the trunk. I think I took the trunk, and I took the back seat. And I said, and I pulled up, picked you up in Chicago. Yeah. And we wasn't going to Toronto, y'all.
No, it wasn't Toronto. It was someplace you ain't never heard of. Saskatchewan, bro. Canada. Never ever heard of that place,
bro.
But it was there.
It was there. I didn't think
in the middle of nowhere. It was there,
bro. We left on a prayer because first of all, the immigration company. You remember the name of it?
I don't remember. I think I remember the lady name who made us Canadian citizens. In like 3 hours, we were citizens, man.
What was her name?
I want to say Ida or something.
It was a weird name. Yeah. It was like an Ida or something. bro, I'm gonna tell you the name of the immigration company. Now, bro, I was scared because literally this was my last money. We loaded up a car and we was going to some place that we hadn't talked to nobody at. This immigration company, Canada, y'all, during our recession, Canada was booming.
Booming.
And the way Canada's borders are set up, you ain't about to cross the border and go in there and work. So what they was doing was hiring immigration companies to get workers out of the U.S. to take care of all of the paperwork for them. They work visas and all of that. And so the name of this particular immigration company is called Immigrations Are Us.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Bro, so we get in the car and I said, bro, is this
Immigrations
real?
Are Us.
I said, bro, you sure this real? Because we about to drive 800 miles to Saskatchewan and we don't even know if we got a job waiting for us over the border. I don't know if this paperwork is real. They just told us that our paperwork was going to be at the border. I don't even think we had paperwork in hand.
When we got to the border, they had visas and stuff.
Yeah, they had the work visas.
That's
and all
how we
that.
got our stamps.
Yes. Yeah. And so we get, bro, we drive. We went through, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Where else did we have to go through, man?
But then we started getting into the Dakotas.
Yeah, North Dakota. Yeah, North Dakota. And we drove straight through, y'all. Mm-hmm. We drove straight through from Chicago. I picked them up in Chicago. We drove straight through to North Dakota. Through Saskatchewan.
It was a troop,
bro.
It was a troop,
bro.
You driving about a day, man.
Yeah. We drove.
It seemed like about a day.
It seemed like it, man, because we drove. We did. Because we drove all through the night.
Remember, it was night in Canada.
Yes.
When we got out.
Yes.
And those stars was right there.
That's right.
But bro, we got out. We like, we got to get to this vagina.
Yeah, we got to, wherever it's at, I got to get to it. We spending money. We're spending money. We had to go and, bro, first I want to tell them the border experience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to hit that first.
Bro, look, it's the opposite of what you would think in America. So, bro, you get up there. Now, mind you, man, I was like a goody two-shoes.
So we came in Winnipeg, right? Yeah.
No,
we didn't cross in North Dakota.
We did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
I don't think. Yeah, it
wasn't Winnipeg.
No, I don't think.
I
don't think we drove. Yeah, we drove through into North Dakota. I think we wanted to cross into Winnipeg.
Right.
But it was during the time of the day.
Well, they said that lake or something.
Yeah. I think she said something like that. If you hadn't crossed, they might give you a little problem. Because a lot of people go in through Winnipeg. So we went into North Dakota, into Saskatchewan, and so and it was an easy process, bro. So you had a couple things, man. You had a couple things on your record, and they don't play that, man. They don't play that, y'all. I was calling my man fake it till you make it, bro. I tell this story all the time. We sitting there now, bro. We down, like I said. It's go through or turn around and go home. And I don't think both of us had enough money to turn around and go home. We had to do something.
That was not an option.
No, it wasn't.
It was not.
No, it wasn't an option.
To turn around and go home. Defeated on top of defeat.
Right? No,
it was not an option.
No, it wasn't an option. So we sitting there. Y'all gotta understand me, man. I get scared. I'm shaky. I'm shaky when it comes to, bro. He used to laugh at me all the time. I'm shaky when it comes to trouble, bro. I had never been in trouble, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'll probably handle a little bit better now. But then, especially, bro, I was a lot younger. I was shaky. Yeah. So they look at my paperwork. They were like, thank you, Mr. Reed. You can have a seat. The mom was sitting there like this. He said, man. I said, what's wrong, bro? He said, man, I got a couple things. They called you up there. And I heard Buddy in his Canadian, North Dakotan accent was like, sir, you have a minor possession charge on your record? You said, exactly, minor. He said, man, I had this much weed. And my man looked at you like, oh, okay. And he would have sat out. Bro, they would have hit you with two more, man. It's like two more things.
Yeah, I had domestic. Man. Against right. My ex and the police officer, man.
Bro, you said domestic. You said, man, Bro, he went up to this desk and they said he had a domestic, and bro, I'm sweating. My heart beating fast. I said, man, I'm gonna have to drop my man's stuff off and leave. I said I ain't go, and I can't turn around.
Stories of that
I can't turn around.
It was stories of cats who got dropped off at the border.
Yes, where both of them couldn't go, and the one dude was like, man, I gotta go, bro. I'm broke.
I'm gone.
So my man told him, he said, come on, man. He said, you ain't never had an argument with your old lady, man, and she get the yapping and you get crazy. And my man said, yeah. He said, when it go sit down, bro. I looked at you. I said, man, who are you? They stamped your paperwork, gave it to you. I said, where are we going?
At the end, they all like, how about them bears?
I think he gave a point like this.
Hey, that's when they was on fire. When they on fire,
bro,
the bears was on fire.
Bro, the bears was on fire, bro.
Yeah,
we walk out the door. They got two little old white people stretched out. On the ground. Got all of their stuff on the ground.
Everything, man. Everything.
We stepped over. It was like,
got right in our loaded Pontiac G5 to the brim to where you couldn't see outside the back window and took off. And the old white people was there laying on the ground, man. I said, crazy.
Man, what is this if this ain't backwards?
We saw seatbelts are compulsory here. So we both look at each other like, what is compulsory?
What does that mean?
So we already messed up in the head. Then we riding and we see this blue, black dude walking down the street. He was so black, he was blue.
And it was dark outside.
You don't associate that with Canada,
bro.
We did not know it was Africans in Canada.
We didn't.
We didn't know it was Africans in Canada when we went up there.
We didn't know the culture, bro. It was a total culture shock.
It was.
And bro, I had drove the whole way. I was tired. I was like, hey man, you're gonna have to drive. He was like, all right, man, no problem. So we drive it. First, the second thing we see after seatbelts are compulsory is that I was like, yo, man, this is a little dirt country road. I said the speed limit is 70 miles an hour. So I'm hitting it. Bro, I said, I can't believe. I said, that's why whatever compulsory means, that's why seatbelts compulsory, because they let you go 70 miles an hour on this dirt road.
Yeah.
Didn't even check it out, bro. The 70 kilometers an hour is like 35 miles an hour.
That's 35. We had to kick it down.
Bro,
I'm
bunch. Speeding.
Hitting it through there.
And then I jump out. Bro, we jump out all of a sudden, straight quiet. I said, man, you see that? You said, bro, we had never seen stars before.
They was there.
Bro,
like you touch them.
I'm talking about, bro, I had never seen a star like this. We both seen it because we both went quiet and stood there like two little kids standing up, looking up at the sky. Look, man, if you ain't never been someplace without smog
or light pollution,
man, you don't know what a real star look like. These stars look like big balls of gas. It looks like what it is. It was huge. Each star was bright.
Yeah,
bro, I was in awe.
Hey,
like you could touch it.
We was reaching for stars, man.
Yeah,
too.
bro.
We was going to Canada,
man, for real, man. For real. It was kind of like what we was about to experience.
What we was encountering,
So he come around, he drive, man. We can't go to camp. We were going to a work camp where you live there and then you go to work. And we knew once we got there, we was home. You didn't need no money. It was a lunchroom there. They fed you there. You go to work and you get that first check and you good, man. But we had to go. We had to get our social insurance card for camp. We had to get a bank account for them to direct deposit. And Immigrations R Us took care of all of this. All of this. So we found
one-stop shop, man.
Yeah.
In about an hour and a half, we took care of it. We met a bunch of other guys up there.
From the States. Yeah,
there was one guy we met up there. He was there with us. He like, I've been here for 3 days, Mark. I've been here for 3 days already. He was kicking it, boy. So he went through everything with us.
Yeah.
But by the time we got to by the time we made it to the camp, he didn't come on the camp until like a week later.
He didn't want to go to work.
He was still kicking it.
Bro, we had to go. what we did was, remember? So we had to stay 2 days.
2 days, yeah.
2 days. So we had hotel money.
Day,
we had just enough hotel money. We was in
because it's expensive.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was expensive.
Yeah, it was.
It was expensive, man. Yeah.
Regina, Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
We had an old dusty room, man.
Yeah,
we was in Regina. Y'all don't know where Regina is at. If you know, no, you don't know where Regina, Saskatchewan is at. You don't know where it's. Don't even. You can try to look for it.
Just follow the smell.
Yeah, it smell like garbage. We ain't gonna tell them what they call it. What they call the city.
Yeah.
They kick me off.
They rhyme.
Yeah.
They rhyme alike. Yeah. But yeah, we had made it in there, and it was like freezing outside.
Bro, I ain't
freezing.
The bottoms of my feet was cold, and I was wearing boots.
And we pull up in this parking lot, and they say, first off, they got an outlet on it in the parking lot, like where you plug something in, and then they say, put your loonies and your tonies right here. We like.
What they got going on?
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Stick my money in this machine.
Freezing outside.
Bro, we went up there and didn't know nothing about the culture, man.
But it was fun though. It was a beautiful experience, man.
We went to the mall just to walk. To get something to eat.
Yeah.
They had a mall in Regina, and we went there to get something to eat. This is before we went to go get our stuff. We had to go. We went to the mall first, I think, and then we had to go and meet up with everybody to get our social insurance card and our TD. It wasn't TD America. It was just TD.
Yeah, it was
the
just
card
TD,
that said. But they actually was the first time I saw the chip card.
Oh yeah,
they had the chip card.
Yeah, they did. Yep,
they had the card with the chip in it. But
all the way back then.
all the way back then, man. Yeah, 2010. But and we didn't have it here yet.
No, I didn't have that here yet.
And so we go to the mall.
Money too.
Yeah, right. Look, we go. We do an exchange. I think we paid in. What would you call
Yank
Green?
Bank?
Yank Bank.
That Yank Bank.
We paid in American, but they would give you Canadian money back. And if you haven't seen Canadian money, it really does look like some Monopoly money. Yeah, it looked like food stamps.
It like food.
It looked like Monopoly money.
Lady on there.
Bro.
That's what it was.
So we sitting in the restaurant eating, and we go to order, and y'all hear Damon, yeah. So he ordered his food, and she said, he asked for fries. She said, you want gravy on your fries? He said, man, who put gravy on their fries? If you don't know, gravy on your fries in Canada is like ketchup on your fries here. It's like somebody coming and saying, who put ketchup on your fries? And of course,
it's called
the
poutine.
Restaurant. Yes, poutine.
Make you poutine. Gravy and cheese.
And cheese on your fries.
On your French fries.
And the restaurant stopped. First of all, man, this is why people hate Americans, because we go to other folks' countries and question what they do. So he go, I think some music was playing. It was like, everybody looked at both of us like, man, I hate you, man. They hate us because, bro, could you imagine if somebody slapped a brown $100 bill on the counter here?
It wouldn't
they'll
happen.
push it back to you.
But we couldn't spend Canadian money over here. Remember, we were right in North Dakota. We couldn't spend Canadian money.
Yeah. We had to convert it back. But our greenbacks, man, you go in any place, hidden in any corner, and you can slap that greenback down, man. They was taking it.
Yank Bank.
They was taking it.
Yank Bank.
So we had that, man, and then we finally, gotta tell it, we finally, the last thing we had to do. Now we had been 2 days. We had enough money for 2 days in here, and so we in the hotel room. We gotta go take a drug test. Once you drop,
once you
drop, you can look. Once you drop, you can go to camp. You home free. We had enough gas to get to camp. That was it. We could go. We had about a 2-hour drive down a dirty country road to get to camp. But you had to drop first. You had to take that piss test. And so before we left the hotel room, Damon passed me a toothpaste bottle. It was like the mouthwash bottle. He said, hey, man, you know what it is. So I fill his bottle up. So it come down to it. We sit in the office. She said, you know, who want to go first? Mom's like, I go first, you know. So went in there, used mine to go pass the test. Now, it was probably about 8 people. It was eight guys that are the same guys that was with us early to get the bank account and whatnot. They all sit there. They all go. So who left there? Me. I'm dry, y'all. I'm empty. And I'm sitting there, and my man leaning against the counter talking to the nurse. Yeah, baby, you know, so I'm sitting there looking at him. He said, hey, man, we got to get to camp, man. You need to squeeze it out, bro. We broke, man. We ain't got no money. You need to go back there and take that test. You want some water?
He's sweating and drinking water over there.
Bro, I'm over there sweating. Sweating.
Like, you need to keep some of that,
bro. Man. That cup. You remember how big that cup was?
Yeah, it was huge. It was, yeah.
Bro, I just made the line. I'm talking about I'm in there. Just made the line, man. I check it in, man. They closed. Right after I went, they was done for the night. We on our way to camp. We was home free.
No, we went back to the hall.
Oh, that's right.
And that's when Buddy was like, okay, we get y'all and count them out. We said, oh, no. We need that count tonight.
Right, we went to the Union Hall.
Charlie Craig was like, I mean, peanut butter and sardine sandwiches. He was a man, not a pregnant woman, eating peanut butter and sardine sandwiches.
He said, I'm broke. All of us, bro.
And he had like a 93 Bonneville that was on his last... I don't know I don't know how he made it up there in that car.
Charlie Craze was on there on a come up. He said, man, I got to go. He said, I got to go.
We was starving, man. I'm telling you. Hey, he put that car on the road and made it up there from Springfield.
Illinois.
He came further than we did and made it up there in that old Potterville. And off nothing but peanut butter and sardines.
Bro.
And that's how it was, man. That's how it was. So Buddy told us we weren't getting in that camp. We all stood up like, whoa. We need that camp tonight,
right,
buddy.
Tonight.
We need that camp
tonight. It's too cold to sleep outside. It's too cold. We come to your house.
So he got us in the camp.
Yeah.
He got us in the camp.
He got us in. That's right. I forgot about that, man.
And that's when it all started coming to play, man. The camp up in Canada was something else, man. It was an experience, man.
It was, man. We were at a potash mine.
Potash, fertilizer.
Man, it was money. It was brown money. It was brown money. People was living. Bro, it was people that worked at that mine. I asked people like, man, you know how much you working? Oh man, they give us as many hours as we want. And then they like, man, how much you making? You know, I don't mean to dive in your business, but oh, buddy, I made $150,000 last year. Oh, I made $170,000 last year. I'm still doing this.
But you had to make that much to be mediocre in Canada.
Yeah, it was.
You had to make that much.
Things were expensive,
Back then, in 2010, trucks was $80,000 already up there.
Yep.
$80,000 for trucks already.
It was expensive, man. Gas was expensive.
Liquor.
Liquor was expensive. Gas, bro, gas. Oh, I forgot about that. I rolled into the gas station. I said, man, gas $1.70 a gallon. I said, gas $1.70 a gallon. I said, bro, it's like $3 a gallon back at home. I said, man, I'm about to fill up. So I'm sitting there. I put the thing in the tank, and I said, man, did my tank get bigger? I said, gas $1.70 a gallon. I should only spend, bro. I think it came out to like $70 up that G5. I said, yo, I went in there. I was mad. I went in there. I said, hey, man. I said, is the $1 something special or something y'all got? Just for like how come my gas went $1 a gallon? He said, oh, buddy. He said, buddy, it's not $1 a gallon. He said, it's $1 a liter.
A liter.
Oh.
So you needed 5 of those to make a gallon.
Gas was like $6 a gallon.
It was up there, man. It was expensive, man.
Yeah, gas was
magazines, everything cost.
Yeah, then I wasn't doing 70 miles an hour on the road no more.
We were cruising in that little G5. But yeah, man, that was a trip. It was all an experience, man. We had got up there into a world that we had no knowledge of or anything. Only thing we knew, mainly me.
Because
I knew we knew Ironworking, but remember you.
I was fresh.
He was green. Boy.
I had done.
Get up here,
I was
he was like, man, what we gonna do today? I said, Ron, be cool. You got this. Be cool,
bro. I was probably about what was that? 2010, man. I was probably like 9 years into my career, but ornamental ironwork. So ornamental ironwork in Chicago, believe it or not, you do a lot of windows. They call it curtain wall. And so I had done mostly curtain wall. I hadn't done a lot of structural,
steel.
bolting, structural steel, and all this was structural steel. And so he local one, and so he taught me. You said, man, hang out with me. We ended up on the same crew. Cool boss, man. Shout out to Jason Hockley, man.
Hawks,
man,
ugly heroes, man.
Shout out to Jason
Ugly
Hockley,
heroes,
man.
that's what it
cool,
was,
man.
boy.
The coolest boss.
He had an all-American crew.
Oh yeah,
he had
all-American.
We had a few
crew.
Canadians with us, but his crew was primarily all-American.
Yeah, and we all respected him, man, because if it was a problem, he didn't stay in that. He didn't stay down there in that box. He came up on the iron to see what it was. Yeah. And he was cool about it, man.
And everything,
yeah, we respected him, man. He was well respected. And
he looked like a hobbit though. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He was
mischievous.
Right. He was, man. He was
mischievous. Boy, I'll never forget when he hopped over the bar. I was like, you just gonna hop over the bar like that? He hopped clean over the bar.
Bro. I forgot when we went up. He just don't look like he would do that, man.
He hopped clean over the bar.
He had a side to him. He had a side to him.
All Canadians.
Yeah.
When they get drunk.
Yeah. When they get drunk. They'll beat the brakes off your
up in Canada,
style.
A DUI is murder.
Yes.
If you got a DUI, it's like murder up there. They treat it like murder.
So the thing that I learned was DUIs. There wasn't no guns, so it wasn't like that. So it wasn't no guns. So DUIs, bro, I had met more people that had family and friends that had been killed by moose. Bro, I started laughing the first time somebody told me that. And they was looking at me like,
moose,
bro, I'm serious.
They were dangerous. Yeah, moose were dangerous.
So
man.
what happened is, man, moose you get to driving, and if you have not seen a real moose, look, if you live in Chicagoland area, Lincoln Park Zoo does not have real moose.
Well, first off, everything in Canada was bigger than it was supposed to be anyway.
Bro.
Remember that rabbit?
Oh, the rabbit looked like a dog. Bro, rabbit. It was a jackrabbit. It looked like a dog.
They said it's a jackrabbit. I'm like, a rabbit. And then we had that the first time I seen a raven. I'm like, looking at looking at the raven like, man, look at that big ass crow over there. And it was looking at me. It was so big, I wanted to punch it in his eye. Because it was looking at me like that. That intimidating. It was that big, man. And there was a raven. He's like, I'm like, look at that big ass crow. They're like, ain't no crow. That's a raven.
I'm like, ain't no crow. You from Chicago. Bro, the first time I seen a moose. Bro, the fence had to be 8 feet tall. I don't know if were you with me when I
no, because I only seen the dead ones.
No,
that was hit by trucks.
Bro, I seen a moose hop a 8-foot fence. Bro, I looked at this mug. I thought it was a monster. This mug had to be about 10 feet tall. And then I was like, this is why they kill people. If you run into this mug, run into this mug and you hit him in the legs, he's falling on your car and wiping everything out. So it was moose. It was moose that was killing people, DUIs, and Indians. Boy, the natives. The natives was wild.
Not Indians.
Natives, not Indians.
We did.
We don't call them. They're natives.
They're natives.
They're natives,
we learned
man.
Better. Yeah.
And they walk around. I'm not gonna lie. So what we called them was the niggas of the north.
Yeah.
Bro, because they walked around with a chip on their shoulder. They'll look at you in the mirror like, man, what did you just say?
For no reason, man.
Yeah, man. They had
and then that was another thing, man.
They have been done wrong. They have been done wrong by their country, man.
Well, they get to walk both lines, don't pay no taxes. They complaining for no reason.
It is the views of the pigs.
You go on that res. You live for free on that res. Do whatever you want. And on the res, and they can't come get you or nothing, man. The police can't come on the res and get you or nothing. Because that was, when we was up there, me and him, 2 black dudes in Canada, we was stopping in general store
in the middle of
gas
nowhere.
Stations
in the middle of nowhere.
No sense of racism whatsoever. No. When we rented our first hotel room, you want to know what they asked us? They asked us, do you have any natives with you? If we had natives with us, bro, they weren't going to give us the spot.
Bro, the way Buddy looked around, he said, you don't have no natives with you, do you? He said they carry knives.
Yeah,
Like
but we didn't get no racism.
No, we didn't.
It wasn't no sense of
Bro,
racism.
they treated. Look, man, I sat down and listened to some of them stories from them, man. They got done dirty, man. The natives, man. They got done. Bro, they just got. They got.
Look at what they do. Look at what they do, man.
They got
That's
done.
how they live, man.
They got done dirt. Well, bro, they live like. Well, it's like I related. I call them the niggas of the North because I related back to like our people, man.
But we ain't got that much privilege.
They don't. That's
they
fake
don't
privilege,
have to pay
man.
taxes,
bro. That's
in
fake
Canada
privilege.
Or America.
That's fake privilege.
Could walk across both lines. They got a place they can go to and live for free.
Yeah, but
without the police messing with them.
But it's separate but equal, man. It's like it's segregation.
That's because they not letting the liquor shipment stop going up in there.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Now we know they transform when that liquor get when snake oil or whatever they firewater. We know that's real. We know it's real.
Bro, we see some fights. That's another thing, man. Is when they fought up there, y'all gotta understand, man. This town, you're not gonna build a police station for this town that's in the middle of nowhere. So the next police station might be 40, 50 miles away. It's snowing. It's 5 feet. They don't look, man. They don't have ditches on the side of the roads like we do. Like with the Trans-Canadian that we was driving on.
It's only one highway up there.
The
whole country.
Trans-Canadian.
One highway for all 11 provinces or whatever it is. Is it 11 or 13? Bro, that was a trick question there.
Bro, that Trans-Canadian, look, you driving, road just disappeared. You looking like, man, where the road go? Snowdrift just come across the road. Next thing you know, bro, I think we didn't drove in a couple fields. Man. We was driving in the field like, bro, I don't think we on the road no more. In a Pontiac G5.
Man.
In a Pontiac G5.
Man, yeah.
Bro, so look. So these cats, man, you get in the bar, man, and it'll pop off on you.
Hey, because remember when we first got there, we ain't had no money to go to the bar, so we was talking stuff. We hearing all the stories about the bar. It was called Hag's Hideaway.
bar.
But we named it Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Because everybody was fighting up there.
Everybody, all you hear about.
All we heard about was
cats
fighting.
Cats come back bloody.
Yeah, all the time.
Cats to come back to camp. Y'all, first of all, camp, the work camp, the camp was nice.
It was nice.
It was, you got your own bed, you got your own closet, on TV in your room. We were suite mates. We were suite mates. We had room with a shower and a bathroom in the middle. And you got your own desk in the room. It was cool, man. It was decently comfortable for a camp, for what you call a work camp.
Yeah, but especially since we didn't know what we was getting into.
Yeah, we didn't know what we was getting into. So to get there and find, because we had heard some, people always gonna complain about everything. So we thought it was like, man, we about to be living outside in tents. But no, it was cool. You had a big mess hall area. But outside of that, man, the gas station was 45 minutes away. You took one. So look, and we got a story
whenever
about
you got in the car, man, you prepared to go.
Yeah.
At least an hour.
At least.
Whenever you got in the car.
Yeah, and 45 minutes is if the street was clear.
Yeah. But the quickest place to get to was the job site from the camp.
Yeah, right. The job site was 5 minutes away. So they would have the big bus that would come and pick us up in the morning. We'd get up, make our lunch, we'll make your lunch for the day for work. Yeah. You'll go and you'll jump on the bus. As soon as you get comfortable, 5 minutes later, you're like, oh, we here.
Then everybody dumping off of that boy.
Everybody hopping off the bus. After work, you take the bus back to camp. But everything else, 45 minutes away. So when we finally did get that first check, we was like, hey, man, you want to go to Hags? Let's just see what Fight Club about. I just want to. So we ride down to Hags, man. And sure enough, man, I think they did have like 1 or 2 policemen. But like, you got to understand, wasn't no guns. The only threat that you had in a bar fight was that somebody might get knocked out. But everybody fought like they was in a hockey fight. So everybody, so if a dude fell down, everybody wait for him to get up. Wasn't nobody getting stumped out. And then as soon as somebody get up, you grabbing shirts and you this.
They grabbing shirts one hand.
You this.
So
we literally seen bar fights. I think the first night we went there, man, some cats was fighting. They'd get to fight. The bartender let them fight for a couple minutes, break them up, tell them to sit down. Bro, they'll sit down and act civilized. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
They act like the fight.
Like they never was fighting.
Like they never was fighting. Once it was
mean dogging each other. That's all. They'd just be mean dogging each other.
Once it was done, it was done. And
like
so it wasn't no cops,
situation,
man. Yeah. I ain't never seen, bro, the whole time up there, we might have seen 15 fights, and I never seen nobody get arrested.
No, it wasn't.
Nobody get arrested in a fight.
No.
But if you went back to camp, you was getting stopped. And I
Yeah.
still remember Buddy's name. His name was Jan, and he was gonna make you blow.
Yeah.
He used to sit on. He'd sit on that road going
On
back
that
to camp, bro. He was racking them up.
One road going back to camp.
Jan had DUI tickets making it rain.
The cab from Hideaway used to make a mint,
bro.
The cab, people just called the cab up there.
I sat down and talked to Hag, the owner.
It was Uber. It was
like
before,
the Uber. Yeah,
it was Uber before Uber came out. Yeah.
So my man, that Hags, that owned Hags Hideaway, he was nickel and diamond for years, man, in this little town. All of a sudden, they opened up a work camp. So my man was like, shoot, I'm about to start a taxi company too. My man was charging $20 a head. He had the bartenders driving back and forth all night long till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. All night. Cats that had gotten DUIs and they didn't want to get another one was getting trucked from camp. But every time they was going to camp to get somebody, they was taking somebody back all night long. Yeah. All night long. My man, and I sat down and talked to him, man. I talked to everybody. Even when I was up there.
That's why we here right now.
That's why we here right now.
V-O, yeah. That's what he do. He talks all the time.
But everybody, man. So I'm sitting there one night, man, and I said, man, you own this place? He said, yeah. I said, bro, are you gonna be a millionaire when this job is done? He said, yeah. He looked me straight in my eye. He said, yeah. He said, man, I'm racking. I'm not gonna lie to you. He said, I'm racking it up.
They was all killing the game. Everybody was licking their chops around there.
Yeah,
man.
Bro, killing the game.
That's what something like that could do to a small town.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It was the entertainment.
Well,
you had a bar.
Well, I'm talking about totally. You know, people renting out their cribs.
Oh yeah.
And everything because of that work that was going on.
Yeah.
There, you know what I'm
people
saying?
was Airbnb. I forgot about that.
Yeah, before Airbnb came out.
Because a couple, everybody they had to stock this work camp. So not only were Americans there, they had a security company, the security guards at the camp. They had to get extra security.
And then the people who worked on the camp.
Yeah, all the girls, they had the cleaning ladies that lived in the camp with us.
The cook, everybody who cooked.
The cooks that lived in the camp.
This was a small town in the middle of nowhere.
So they was getting people from all over Canada. And so the security company, they had hired them people out. So it got to the point where some of those people, we as workers, I think we had to stay in the camp, right?
Well, yeah, until you went up the ladder.
Yeah, well, camp was free. That's the thing.
It was free.
So we was good enough for camp, but some people had been up there since the job had started. They had been up there over a year.
So they was getting per diems and stuff.
Yeah, and they was like, forget this camp, man. I don't want to stay in camp no more. So somebody have a house in town. Hey man, can I stay? Yeah, you can stay at my house.
Yeah, because you was only able to take about 6-7 months of camp.
Oh God, yeah. Because after a while,
do it to you,
bro. Our first experience. So of course they had like a commissary, and of course deodorant was like $10 a stick. So you like, man, I'm going to Walmart. Well, they knew the reason they charged $10 a stick. I used to see cats before we started. They'd be like, you'll see cats after work. They'll jump off that bus and take off running. They running. Before you, I used to smoke there. I'll be outside smoking. We both of us did. We smoke. We'd be outside smoking. By the time we was done with a cigarette, them same people that ran in off the bus after work was running back out to their car. It might be 2, 3, 4 of them. They running back to the car like, man, where are they going? You know, I'm always asking myself, man, why they running to the bar that quick, man? These cats be drinking too much. They not running to the bar. They running to Walmart because Walmart was 2.5 hours.
Walmart run, boy.
The nearest Walmart was outside of the gas station in town. Was the nearest convenience store. And so if you really wanted to stock up on, if you wanted to get some snacks, pay a decent price for deodorant, you need to get socks, whatever, you was going to Walmart.
I had to go to Walmart.
Or they had the. Bro, I totally forgot about this, but you remember we kept asking people, hey, man, where do we get these clothes from? They kept saying, go to the tire store. And I said, bro, what are you talking about, the tire store, man? I said, we need clothes. Bro, the tire store sold everything.
Everything.
The tire store was like Walmart.
Store. It was a general store. Yeah,
but they sold tires, but nobody was buying tires. They sold. I still wear that. I still got my my Helly Hansen.
Yeah, Helly Hansen.
My Helly Hansen onesie, bro. Whenever it get cold outside, I'm in that. I'm in that all
I ain't
day.
working when it get that
all
cold.
Day, bro.
All day, cold, man. Look, and that's another thing we did up there. 54 below.
Oh,
We
that was
worked in
that the
that.
coldest that it? Because
56. Well, I thought 54 it stopped.
Oh no, man. I think we worked in that.
Yeah, we worked in that.
We
Yeah,
worked.
I think the temperature stopped getting colder.
No, I don't think so, man. It felt
it
like
got
it was
colder up in
bro.
Fort Mac. But yeah,
I could not believe. I walked outside where it meets Fahrenheit. Celsius meets Fahrenheit. So I would go.
They the same. They the same at 54 below.
No, it's at 30.
Oh, 30,
at 30 is where it meets.
Oh, okay.
So but it got to be that cold.
But that's
there.
30. But 30 is cold.
30 is but you know what? It's crazy, man, because 30 below zero, that's where it meets at. And so, like, I would check it every day. I was smoking what you call the mom used to be like, "Hey, man, you gonna stop smoking the limos." I was smoking hundreds, and so we'd be up there. We'd go outside and have a cigarette, and the mom be done with his, bro. Because when you go out to have a cigarette, you like this. You bundle up and you run outside and you like,
man,
and then you hurry up and run back in.
We would walk out of the camp. It was the only place you would see. They would open up the door to the camp and smoke would be bellowing out. And wasn't nobody smoking in there. It was just from the heat.
Just from the heat.
Coming out, man.
If you spit, I never saw it in my life, but when you spit, it was ice before it hit the ground.
Before it hit the
Bro,
ground.
I never thought that was true.
He had icicles on his ass.
Icicle on my eyelids. We had
that was crazy.
They provided us with baklavas because it was a safety issue. They said all your skin gotta be covered. Gotta be covered.
Yeah.
I remember, bro, I walked out that first, we had been there. We got there in November. We had been there probably for about a week, and I think that was that first 30 below zero day. So I walked outside to smoke, and I looked at the little. They got the little thermometer.
Sitting
there. It only had Celsius on it. So I go back to my room and check, and I had asked somebody on the way back to my room. I said, "Man, I think it's the coldest it's been since we've been up here." I said, "What's 30 below zero?" They said 30 below zero. I said, man, whatever. I think they tripping. I looked. I said, bro, it's 30 degrees below zero. I said, man, are we working? They said, yeah, it's Canada. Bro, I tried to throw myself into my door and have an accident or something. You want to talk about somebody that did not want to go out there? Bro, I don't know how you took it. Bro, when I tell you that I was miserable,
we was hungry, man.
We were, man. I had a permanent rash.
We was hungry, man.
Y'all, we ironworkers, so we was sitting on iron. We walked the structure. We was sitting on iron all day. I had a permanent cold rash going down my thighs, on my butt. It was totally red. Bro, you remember coming in from work and you would knock that chill off to about 2-3 hours after you got off of work?
But it's different from here. You know, here, the chill stay on you, man. Even after you get in the shower. Up there, you get in the shower.
It was good.
The chill was gone.
It was good. You get in a hot shower.
I remember taking off my upper layers and it weighing about 30 pounds. Throwing it down like
a brick.
Boy,
bro.
Boy, yeah.
I got a picture of you. I wish, man, I forgot to bring that picture with me, man. But I got a picture of you holding that pair of boots when we went to the tire store. This boot was this big. I said, man, how you supposed to walk iron in these boots? I got a pair. Did you ever get a pair?
Hell no, man. I wasn't doing that.
Bro, you wild.
Yeah,
you wild. Man, I had to get a pair of boots. I still got them boots, bro.
Because I wasn't trying to get hurt in Canada. You know,
bro,
you don't want to get hurt in Canada.
No, man.
Last place you want to get hurt.
You don't want to get hurt up there, man. We watched the dude have a heart. Did he have a heart attack at camp, man? Somebody had a heart attack.
Yeah, Mark, when he died.
And he passed away.
When Mark died.
But it just like the police don't come to the bar, it take the ambulance just as long.
Man, they was finna revolt. They were finna revolt. They were finna send the camp up.
They said because they said we should have emergency personnel here.
Yeah,
because it literally takes the ambulance, man, a good hour to get there.
We was scared,
bro.
Yeah.
If you get hurt, you land there. You just land there.
Yeah, we was scared, man.
Yeah, bro. And they ain't coming no time soon.
No time soon, man.
No.
It don't matter what you is, black, white, native, whatever. You ain't getting no help.
No, none.
Until they get there. That's all, man.
Bro, we could talk about Canada all day. We got so many stories.
Forever, but
look here, man.
But yeah, we went up there. Yeah, we went up there and we walked into that whole new world.
Yeah.
And we took it, man. You know what I'm saying? We took it and
made
we made
some money.
Made some money.
Supported our families, man. Sent that funny money back home and it turned green.
Yeah, it was funny money. So it was.
It turned. I hit the check pool up there
2 times. And he was about to hit it a
time,
third time.
No, I hit it once.
No, you hit it 2 times. Then you was about to hit it the third time. Was picking his own number, and he dropped it back in the thing.
Cuz, bro, I ain't want that smoke.
And he dropped it back in the thing.
I ain't want that smoke. You know you didn't want to fight them Canadians, man.
They didn't want to fight us. They didn't want to fight us. We were up there. The Canadians are some of the nicest people there.
Until you make them mad.
What was mad? It wasn't enough.
He said it
what
wasn't
enough.
What they gonna do? You get in a hockey fight.
Yeah, a hockey fight. What was that?
Look.
But yeah, man.
Man, I remember. So the check pool, I gotta tell that story. The check pool,
yeah.
The check pool, they had a little velvet bag. So you get in the check, they ask you want to be in the check pool, and they call it a check pool, but you give them $100, man. And now you gotta remember.
No, we putting up 100. No, it was like $10, $15.
Was it?
It was 700 and some guys out there.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah.
If it was 100, man, you'd have left.
Right.
If you won one time, you'd have left.
Bro, they said
like $20,000.
They said the check pool up in Fort Mac, man, used to get to $100,000. They used to give Buddy a duffel bag. They said they would give them cats told me that the check pool would get. It was a couple times it hit $100,000.
I don't know
how
you cannot win that check pool,
bro,
and not leave.
They said they would make you leave.
I know.
They said if you hit the check pool, they said they'll give you that duffel bag full of money because it was all cash.
Right.
They weren't about to. They said they stuffed it in the duffel bag. You got to keep the duffel bag. They give you the duffel bag. Security escort you out. I was like, go take a vacation, man. We ain't trying to look. We ain't got no guns, but somebody gonna kill you over there.
I'm telling you, yeah, because on camp, you work with every kind of
man.
Everybody. You work with newfies, carnies, fugitives, crazy, transvestites. I don't know. Some of everything, man. Everything. On them camps, it's like when people go that's running away from something.
Yeah. A lot of people did, man. A lot of people did.
And they go hide on them camps, man.
Yeah, to go work, man, and make. But I hit for $2,000 the first time.
And I like 3,000 or so the second time.
Was it? No, it was.
It was higher the second, or maybe it was higher the first.
It was higher the first time. It was like 800 the second time, and then the third time, y'all. I was like, man, I hit 1 week. I think 2 weeks went by. I hit again, and then when you hit, you pull the next number for the next week. And so I remember my number, and so they got the little coin in there with the numbers on it, and I remember what my number was. And I pulled that coin out as it's coming out of the bag. I looked and I seen that number and I looked around and I think somebody said, man you better not be you.
Nah, you don't let them Canadians scare him like that, man. Come on, man. Come on,
I
dropped buy chicken wings that night, that evening and stuff. He's supposed to be sponsoring wing night, man. He played us,
I dropped that number in, y'all, and I reached back down and I went and told Damon. I said, Damon. I said, bro, I pulled my number. He said, you what? I said, I pulled my number, man.
Hey,
he said, man, I know you didn't, man. I said, bro, I had that, man. I said, I pulled it out the bag and I dropped it back in there. He said, why? I said, man, I didn't want that smoke, man. Them natives was looking at me like, man, you. Hey, we your friend, but like we was cool with all the natives, man. We was cool with all the natives, man.
We was cool with them, man.
But it was some.
Hey, because I remember, man, when White Ron, because this is Black Ron here.
Yeah, White Ron, rest in peace, man.
Ron, man, my dude. I remember he would walk up to them and he was like, "Yeah, I'm part native too, part Indian too." They look at him like, "Get out here, white boy, walk away." Man, and they would gravitate towards us. We didn't tell them.
Yeah.
We had no native in us at all.
No, they knew what it was.
Yeah. And they would gravitate towards us and stuff.
Yeah.
So they were cool with us, man.
And the hierarchy, man, they got along for the most part. But boy, the French, we had a whole French. We had a whole French crew, bro. I don't know if you remember, but that French crew.
Remember when that dude had defecated in the can in the middle of the right in front of the bathrooms, man. In the bucket of boats. He defecated in them, man. He was nasty. They was nasty,
bro.
The French are nasty.
Bro, they didn't like to talk to us.
No.
They would walk past us.
But they were arrogant and nasty, though, man. They
arrogant and nasty.
They stank. Right. They were bougie bayou.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bougie bayou.
You know them people down the bayou, they were bougie with it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But they were just like them, man, nasty. They were nasty.
They would treat us a certain way, man. They ain't like and the Indians. The natives. Never. I mean, bro, they hated each other. I mean, it's a whole history behind that. But bro, when I say they hated each other, like I think maybe I did see somebody get stomped because it finally did go up. I think that might have been after you left. Yeah, man. I think it went up. There was some tension at Hags, man. It was between the French and the natives, man. And it went up, bro. That was the biggest one I seen. It went up, and I think I might have seen somebody fall on the floor, and I think I seen a couple.
Hags, they used to get it in. It evolved at Hags to where they were getting it in.
Yeah, they was getting it, but still, no cops was called.
No, it wasn't no cops.
Everybody eventually got up and sat down, and maybe one or two people might get kicked out.
Had a couple drinks and walked away.
Yeah,
but yeah, we went up there on star mode, and I'm glad we did because it took us through that time.
Man, I'm a foreman now. I think I'm working on 19 years. How many years you got?
24.
24. You get your pen next year, huh?
Is that it?
Yeah, at 25. Okay. At 25.
Okay.
Yeah. But 20, man. So man, I might come to the local one pin party.
You coming, man?
Come to the local one because I know we got ours this year. So I think I gotta wait through 2 more pin parties before I get mine.
Oh, okay.
But so at 25 years you get it. But yeah, man, I went up there, bro. It wasn't skill that I gained. You taught me a lot. It was confidence that I gained.
Yeah, that's all it was.
And I give a lot of that, man. The Hawk, man, you would be like, Ryan, if you don't take this box, man, because I was, bro, cranes, man, those was Manitowocks, bro.
Yeah.
You look at that crane, and I'm sitting there like, man, I ain't seen a crane this big in the city, bro. I seen tower cranes, but not this mug looked like a dinosaur, bro. This mug lift up, man. The boom on this crane.
It made noises when it moved.
And you looking up like, man, if I swing this mug the wrong way, somebody getting took out. And you was like, man, if you don't take this radio and signal that crane, and then it got to the point, man, where so y'all gotta understand, man. People up there, especially in a camp, it's not too much entertainment. So people was smoking weed amongst other things. Now, if there was an accident, you was getting drug tested. It wasn't instantly. Like it's you drop your tools and they march you off. It ain't no time to go do nothing. They march you. It was a little facility right there. They march you over there. You get drug tested. So I remember. So like I said, Damon would give me the box to signal the crane, and so it's called a girt wall. What it is it's just big channels of steel. You put a rod in it, and then you hook up another channel of steel. Well, up there they didn't put one channel in, and they didn't install it. They would actually build the channels to like 20 feet tall, and then swing it over to the building and have connectors connected to the building. So we building this girt wall. We building it up. It's getting 10 feet. It's getting 15. It's getting 20. And so while I'm calling the crane, he said, "Hey Ron, man, have that crane. Don't just be booming up." He said, "When you boom up, you gotta hold that load, swing it a little bit." I said, "Man, I'm fine, man. You gave me the box. Who on the box?" "I'm on the box." So he was right. He was right, and of course, it never happened to the person that's doing it. So we get that final girt on there, and Buddy pull it off the ground, and it cracked Devon in the head. My man is bleeding profusely out of his head. I said, "Damon," I said, "You all right?" "Yeah, man, all right. I told you, man." He yelling at me. I said, "Bro," he got blood all in his eye. I said, "Bro," I said, "You bleed?" He said, "Man, I'm okay." I said, "Bro, you bleeding bad, man. It look like you need stitches." He said, "Hey, man, I'm okay." And here come Hawk, our boss, Hawk passing by. And I said, "Hawk, man," I said, "Man, it was my fault." I said, I hit Damon in the head. I said, I was pulling the crane up, and I said, it swung back and smacked Damon in the head. I said, he went down. I said, he bleeding, man. I said, he bleeding bad. And he looked at it. He said, "Looks okay to me."
Let's keep on going. Let's keep the show
rolling. You guys are good, buddy.
Let's keep the show rolling, man.
I looked at both of them. I said, "Man, are y'all serious?"
Yeah. Hawk knew,
Hawk was
man.
keeping after work.
He wasn't giving up. Hey, he was able to go to us and get us to do it. Me and you.
Yeah.
We did everything that nobody else would do.
Everything, bro.
Everything that nobody else would do, man.
It'd be a ghost town on that iron, bro.
On
We
the
was
iron,
slipping and
was
sliding all over that iron.
Yeah,
Slipping
like
and sliding,
penguins, man, rolling on our bellies,
slipping
man.
and sliding, and ain't nothing to grab onto. If you ain't never walked no iron, man, it ain't.
It's a lot of stuff to hit if you fall.
Yeah.
But it wasn't nothing to grab on.
It wasn't nothing to grab onto.
But yeah, man, that kind of the thing was a trip, and my dreams and aspirations from there was to come home, and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Step back into my turkey man deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my dreams and
which
aspirations from that.
Right?
I mean, I dabbled. I never made it to. I had a restaurant before we went to Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a restaurant before we went to Canada.
Okay.
Because that was going when it started getting bad. I was working.
Okay.
I was working the gig and the restaurant, so I was on 20-hour days.
Okay, I'm gonna flash this. I'm gonna flash this for them just so they see it.
For what?
That's Felix, man. Yeah. Taste this turkey.
Taste this turkey, man.
Taste this turkey.
I started that back in 2009, 2010, and it was before the turkey craze had went off like that. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty much one of the first people to do an all turkey restaurant.
Okay.
People would look at me and say, "Man, you crazy, man. How you gonna do an all turkey restaurant?" Yeah, all of that. And I had a total and complete menu of turkey products.
Wow.
And that was back then.
Yeah. It's more prevalent now.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't. They got savvy. They're not eating pork like that no more. They got turkey tips now. So you was carrying all of that before.
Well, I didn't have the tips, but I had everything else turkey.
Okay.
And deep fried turkey, it was my thing.
Okay.
This is the reason why I started.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I came in there and I had all turkey products and it was based off of a hood restaurant turkey, you know what I'm saying? Hot dogs, burgers, and
you had turkey hot dogs?
Yeah,
really?
Hot dogs, Polishes.
Really?
Yeah, turkey chops, all of that stuff.
Wow, man.
But the people just weren't ready for it.
Yeah.
So that had took a hit, and I ended up in Canada.
Yeah.
With dreams and aspirations to come back and do it all over again. And when I got back, I got wrapped up in the work again.
Yeah.
So it kind of took me away from it, but at the same time, I was still building at it.
Yeah.
I was still working on it and trying to, put that product out there.
Because that's
show
how
the
businesses happen, man.
Yeah,
that's how it happens.
And show people that there's something new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other than the same old.
And they finally caught on.
Yeah. Well, after I went out of business, I went out of business, but after I didn't have my restaurant no more, they caught on, and then even like my signature product, my Italian turkey sandwich, which hopefully you getting a little hungry there. You've been talking too much.
Look, he didn't come empty-handed, so he's still pushing.
Yeah, I ain't put my sticker on there.
No, you didn't, man, but it don't need a sticker, man. You brought me. Like, y'all, like I said, this is my first time tasting this, and this is perseverance. This is key. That he still persevered through everything that he's talking about,
that I've been
and
through.
He's still doing it.
Yes, I've been making that same sandwich for probably 12 years now. But and hopefully it shows 12 years worth of love in it when he take a bite out of it.
Yeah, buddy.
I ain't even gonna look at him.
Yeah, buddy. It's wet.
Yeah, like Italian beef supposed to be.
Yeah, buddy. It's so what am I eating? It's like a turkey.
It's turkey.
I see the cheese on it.
It's turkey, but it's like an Italian beef.
Yeah.
But it's made out of turkey. A lot of people call it turkey beefs.
Yeah.
But that sounds right there is what I rolled with after I came back doing pop-ups and going. I even was going to barbershops.
Really?
Yeah, barbershop, all kind of little small businesses, door to door, selling that sandwich right there out of a hot bag.
Okay.
And that's what I built. That's what I built my future off of now, because now I'm ready to get back in the restaurant.
Oh, it's certified.
I'm ready to get back in the restaurant.
It's certified.
Yeah, I'm ready
Bro,
to get back
what?
in there now. Yeah.
I'm coming. I'll be there, y'all.
Hey,
I'm not just saying this because he's my boy, because we already discussed it. He said, I said, man, if it ain't good, I got my tray table right here. I'm going to push it out.
He going to throw it on the wall like on anger management.
Certified, bro. It's Italian beef, but it's not. You could taste,
it's turkey.
You could taste the turkey.
Yeah, it's turkey.
You could taste. Oh, yes, man. Yes.
And that's why I'm getting back in the game. When I'm about to get another restaurant going. Taste This Turkey will be back in November. So you best get your orders and everything. Nah, they can't see it. They can see you chomping at it. Yeah. So get your orders in and everything, man, because we going to be back out here. But I'm going to approach it differently now. You know what I'm saying? When I got in there the first time, I was excited, new, young at it. Just like Ironworking, what we do. And I had a huge menu, everything. But when I go back at it this time, only 5 items.
Niche down.
Niche down.
Yeah.
I'm only doing 5 items, man. And I'm going to cut my hours of operation maybe 4 days. You know, people, that's where a lot of people who start things make the mistake thinking they got to go at it.
Yeah.
All full time and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with having that grit to do that. But at the same time, you got to learn, and you can only soak up so much information at one time, and it'll bog you out. You know what I'm saying? It'll bog you out. But yeah, Taste This Turkey. We'll be back.
We talked about this, man.
My Superman
yesterday. Even me and Life Coach Jeff and Mary and all of them. Oh, you got your shirt?
Yeah, you got my shirt on, Taste This Turkey. We coming in November. The orders in.
We all sat and talked about this, man, because I had Trouble the Singer, man, sat here on his couch, and he was saying, he's a singer, bro. My man is phenomenal. Phenomenal singer, man, phenomenal artist. And he sat here and he said, he pulled himself out the game for 10 years. He said, man, I had to learn this thing.
You got to do that.
He said, man, he said, man, and he said, I wasn't out the game like that, but he said, I was out of the game. I wasn't singing, but I was learning the business. And now when I came back in, he said, I would not be where I am right now if it wasn't for that amount of time. And I think sometimes, man, we think, and we sat here and said the other day, man, sometimes people think just going hard, you're going 100 miles an hour. And like me and my cousin, like Coach Jeff said, you go 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction.
Right.
Yeah.
It ain't no point in all that motion. It ain't no motion.
Yep. Yeah.
You're spinning your own tire. But this is the whole thing that people don't realize, man. When you doing stuff like that, you fighting against yourself more than anything. People who don't realize we wear masks. You know what I'm saying? We wear masks every day, all the time. And we need to know what kind of mask. We need to know what kind of mask we putting on. Yeah. Because that's the main thing that hurt us is our own ego.
Yep.
And we need to let those things go. Because I'm not the type, like, Taste This Turkey, you will not see my face for Taste This Turkey. No, you won't, because I want to be in the back now. When I get this restaurant going, I'm not going to be there. Yeah. I'm going to be working on the business, not in the business. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people make the mistake. They want to put their name on their face on their business, their name on their business, got to be there all the time and stuff. No, you just put the right systems in place to where you can do the right things that have to be done. Pareto's law, 80-20 principle, man. Yeah. You do 20% of the stuff that bring in 80% of the returns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's scientifically proven. Yeah. Don't go out there trying to be the boss of everything because you can't. You can't be the boss of everything. You can't control everything. You need to, if you hear about a problem, you want to hear about it from somebody else so that you get an outside perspective on it and you can better handle the problem. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being there trying to do this, that, and this when you don't trust that. Bro, you know what I'm saying?
Sam Walton is not standing in aisle 7 trying to sell you the toothpaste.
Exactly. Exactly.
You're not standing in aisle 7. You're not going to find him in aisle 7.
Zuckerberg work 8 hours a week. 8 hours a week. Facebook. Empire. Conglomerate.
Bro, He's not the one sending you his friend request.
Exactly, exactly, man.
Yeah,
But that's where we mess up at, and we had that ego get in the game, and we want to be in the forefront when we just need to learn to trust
and micromanaging everything.
Yeah, when you don't, ain't no such thing as micromanaging unless you micromanaging yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you the boss. You hire a manager.
And that's doing the things that you need to do so that you can let somebody else do those things. You get up and you go work out. You get up and you meditate. Make sure you put the proper things inside of your body and everything. That's kind of micromanaging.
I just killed this one.
Yeah, but that was healthy for you too.
Yeah, man,
that ain't fried or nothing. It's turkey. You know what I'm saying? It ain't fried. And that's another thing with taste this turkey. I won't have anything fried. The deep fried turkey only come on the weekends.
Okay.
But everything else, I won't have anything fried.
Nice, man.
All my sandwiches and stuff come with chips.
Okay.
That I ain't getting no French fries and stuff.
You did put it in the bag.
Yeah, I put them in the bag.
Yeah, you got the little baby.
But no, I do. Man, you showing them exclusive chips.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
I'm sorry.
Put that back in the bag.
They get Lays, man.
Right.
Plain old Lays. But yeah. I'm trying to bring something, that we need, something viable that we need too.
You took the process, bro. So you took the process. You had to go through the process of putting your hands on everything to understand that I got to take my hands off at some point in time. You know what I'm saying?
But I had to go through a process to that sandwich. I had to go through a process, man. You know what I'm saying? Because now, the thing about a lot of restaurants is, okay, they open up, they buzzing. Man, that food was great. It was excellent. You go 1, 2 times, still good. Third time, you start to see the owner. Even though they ain't there or anything. You just see their influence and impact on it.
Yeah.
And then you start to see the change in the product and all your whole experience is changing.
Yeah.
But with that sandwich and stuff, I got a process to where it'll taste the same every time if I'm not there.
Yeah.
It won't be too much for if for somebody to put it together.
Yeah.
So, it's something that I can control and regulate.
Right. Without being there.
Yeah. And that was my whole thing that I had been working on.
That's
lately,
smart, man.
Was putting something together for me not to have to be there.
You got to put your hands on it, but like you said, man, people let ego get in the way, and then they just keep their hands on it instead of taking their hands off and stepping back and like, man, they got it. I learned that. I learned that a lot. Being a boss, man, and people get frustrated, man, when you on over their shoulder. And now, man, like I tell these guys, I say I walk up, tell you what to do, and then I catch myself sometimes like, hey man, if you do it like this, they're like, man, come on, and I let my my guys be like, come on, man, I'll be like, I'm sorry, man, I'm gonna walk away because here's the matter, just get it done.
That's all.
Just get it done. When I come back, if it's done, I don't care how you did it. If you ain't tearing nothing up. As long as it's the final product that we looking for, then I'm good.
Exactly.
I'm good.
Exactly.
I'm good. And a lot of like you said, man, people that want to keep their hands on something,
it's letting go of control, man.
And morale goes down when that happens a lot, man. Because my brother-in-law owns a security company. He was probably like my second or third interview for the V&O, and he's a millionaire now. But he said number one, one thing he had to learn was. He was always on people's backs, and he was like, nobody's ever going to love your product like you love it. Nobody's going to love your business like you love it. And so you cannot force people to love your business just if they work hard and they come to work and do what they got to do because it's yours. You're supposed to love it more. You know what I mean? Nobody love your kids more than you.
But then at the same time, if you're doing business with people and you bring them in, then they try and put more of their stuff onto your business.
That part.
Without knowing how much you didn't put into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that part.
So it's a double-edged sword. But that's what you got to go inside of you and figure out what you need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you need for your business.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people think about money. And time is more valuable than money.
Man, I say time
It
is
is
the
more valuable than
man,
money,
it's the most
man.
precious commodity
And
on planet Earth.
and
Yeah.
and I would pay somebody to free up my time.
Yeah.
And that's how you gotta
We
look
do it
at
every
it.
day.
Exactly. We
We are
yeah, they paying us to free up their
to free
time.
up their time.
Yeah, and that's how you just gotta look at it, man. Don't look at it as long as you winning, it's a W is a W.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, that's all. And if you get in the nail, first off is you. But then second off is that second in command or whatever you got, whatever systems you got in the play
Yeah.
that don't put you
Yeah.
immediately in the thing.
Yeah.
Don't go blaming nobody else.
Yeah.
But yourself first.
It's funny
and then once that's for you catching somebody else slipping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I listen to a lot of business podcasts, man, and basically you're just saying what they say. You put systems in place.
Yeah,
like
systems.
you said, man. You
Put
take
on
your hands
automate,
off the product,
yeah.
and then you start. Once the product is good, it's good.
It's good.
And then
it's good.
And then you got your hands on systems, and you make sure the systems work for you.
Yeah, because it's a system. Wash, rinse, and repeat.
Yeah.
It's a system.
Yeah, it's a franchise. They're not selling burgers like you got a Wendy's. They selling a system.
They selling a system.
Yeah,
Chipotle, a system.
It's a system.
It's a system, man. And only 2 dudes on every Chipotle in the world.
Really?
But they got a system.
A system. They probably haven't.
They got a system.
I wonder if they've been to every single one of those.
They've been to every single one.
But not multiple times.
No,
they ain't sitting over there, man. Like stir that meat a little bit
that's
more.
What they doing. That's what they doing throughout the year. They going all over the world to Chipotle's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they got a system in place.
Yeah.
Well, if you got a restaurant that's on automatic, that's an ATM. You only got to go check on it like once or twice a year, if that. If it ain't in no trouble and your system is working, you ain't even got to go there. Once a year. Just to plumb them up. That's all. But people can't let their egos go to let that go.
It's I think, man, it's I took an entrepreneur class when I was at I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I took an entrepreneur class when I was at Purdue, and the dude, he was a restaurateur, and man, bro, you stepped into the hardest industry. I forgot the percentage of that fail.
Yeah,
the first,
too many.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. And he said like he's teaching the class, and he was on his third restaurant. He was on his third restaurant, and he's teaching the class, and it was like, no, man, because that's just what happens. He was like, that's in the restaurant industry, that's just what happens.
Right.
But he was telling us about systems and things like that. We learned a lot about that, man. And he was just saying, like, he said something along the lines of, sometimes, man, people thrive better in industries that they don't love, because when you love something, man, it's a little bit harder to take your hands off.
You're looking at it with rose-colored glasses, as they say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's something that could hurt you, but you're looking at it, oh, it ain't that bad. I can handle this and stuff like that. Yeah. And you end up in the hole. You know what I'm saying? In trouble and stuff. And it ain't worth it, man. But we just need to let them egos go. And trust.
And trust.
Trust, man.
Trust.
And you'll be okay.
And if you don't trust the people, trust the process.
The process. Have trust in you. Have faith in your process, man. And you can go there. And that's what I've been doing this for a long time. And I brought a food truck, carts, and everything. And I got rid of everything because I feel like I had to pivot. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling stuck because work, and then that I didn't fully commit myself to it. But by November, I'm fully committed. I will walk away from Ironworking and everything.
Really?
To do this, man. It's
bro,
just,
you got the product. You got the product. And it sounds like you get the process down, but the product is here. I just killed the product. I just killed the product.
That's
live.
Live action. He killed that product, man. And that's what I've been working on for all these years.
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I'm saying?
I got another one in the bag you gave me that ain't gonna make it through the night.
I know it ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, what you call Felix? Felix, I'm sorry, bro.
No, that's the it sounds. The it sounds.
Okay.
The it,
okay,
man,
the
like
it.
that sounds that it.
Right, that's it. That's it right there.
That's it right there. Yeah. Italian turkey, man. Just like Italian beef, but made out of turkey, man. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah. You also ventured into something else.
Yeah, if you have diabetic test strips, unexpired, unopened, I do purchase them, and I'm like, help me, help you, help them.
Yeah.
You know, we
because
purchase
people
them.
do probably throw that stuff away.
Yeah, that's what they all
Yeah,
do. The test
yeah,
strips, they throw them
yeah.
away, man. You know, because don't nobody want to be pricking themselves all the time.
Yeah.
So just instead of letting that money go to the trash, get some cash for it.
Yeah.
You know, and then help the underinsured and the uninsured.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what they go
That's
back
what.
to.
Okay, I got
That's
you.
what they go back to. They go back to them.
Yeah. When we have resources like that, we do get wasteful with resources. So
Oh
somebody
yeah,
got
oh yeah.
we got good insurance, bro. As
Mhm,
Ironworkers.
mhm,
We got
mhm.
Cadillac insurance.
Cadillac
Insurance. And a lot of times you would get something, oh, this is old, or I ain't use this no more. Yeah, man. It's natural to just chuck it.
Yeah.
To just throw it
And
away.
then the insurance companies just overload you with the stuff
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Because yeah, and that's a trick on it too. The insurance companies get paid like 3 times off one product. So.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, because I'd sell it back to them.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. There you go.
I sell it back to them.
And you just cutting in the consumer back on a little bit of the money.
Yeah, because people get the stuff on their insurance.
Yeah.
They overload them.
Yeah.
And there's stuff going to trash.
Yeah.
And I get them the money that
Yeah.
it come in handy.
Is it just diabetic test strips?
No, I do the CGMs and all of that stuff.
Okay.
Like the Dexcoms and all of that stuff.
Okay. I had the sleep apnea machine.
Yeah.
And I know, bro, they would give me masks galore.
Yeah,
and I wasn't, it's like, man, I don't need to change this mask like that. So I had a drawer full of them.
Mm-hmm.
I threw them away.
Yeah,
I threw them away.
And there's somebody that probably needed them things out there.
Yeah, because if you had to pay for those, man, that stuff is expensive.
It's expensive.
But insurance charging, they charging it back anyway, man. The suppliers are charging insurance, they charging it back anyway. So
that's the thing. Yeah, so the medical supplies, I do that, and then I dabble into a little bit of this and that and this.
Yeah.
But I just believe that in the world today, everybody needs some kind of supplemental going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs a little bit more because it's rough out here.
Yeah, it is, man.
And the jobs that we came up like, man, do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'll be good. Not no more.
Man.
Not no more.
It's hard, bro.
It's hard.
We make a good wage as Ironworkers,
man,
but
and still struggle.
Still, man.
And still struggle, man. Don't know how we can be the way we are with the way we are, but it is that way, man.
Yeah, but things are just expensive, man.
But that, and then you don't want somebody to dictate your destiny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
That's just like with the up and coming, whatever they got going on in November, that. And me, I've been voting green since Obama's second term.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't know. I forgot. You can fill your own name in there. So I'm finna vote Damon Johns for president.
Really?
I'm voting me.
Really?
In November, I'm voting me.
Man, the system's so jacked, man. And we
Yeah,
need to go,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
You got to come back on, man, because I would
yeah.
need to sit back. We need to sit down and talk a lot of this stuff, man. We
Yeah.
about to have a 2-hour show here in a minute, but,
Oh, damn, we
bro,
been here for 2 hours?
no, it's an hour and a half now.
Oh,
we had an hour and a half now.
We gonna
But
speed it up.
but
Yeah.
man,
That's something to touch bases on,
bro, for sure, man. 'Cause it's
before November.
Yeah, if you ever voted, man, and you walk into, they don't give you any information.
Yeah, no.
You don't know
Because you programmed when you
Yeah.
walk in there. You program.
Yep, they
You
want you to hit
already
one
programmed.
button, green or blue or red, and you vote straight ticket all the way down. And a lot of people do. I would dare to say most people do that. Most people will
they do.
Yeah,
they
will
do.
vote whatever side of the line you on. You gonna vote straight ticket all the way. And I think it's almost like I think I asked the poll worker something one time, man, just about, and he was like, I can't tell you that. Like and I was like, what? I asked him, man. Like, bro, it's too much stuff that I'm voting for.
Right.
I said, man, can I write down, my ballot? No, you can't take nothing written into there. Now, I mean, they didn't say nothing about no phone. I mean, but what about before phones were prevalent? This was a rule. You telling me people couldn't take something down and write down all the names that they had done research on, and the people that they wanted to vote? Why?
Why? They should be able to, because you should be able to go in there and vote for what you believe in.
Yeah.
Not what you were programmed to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the politics, we wait on
that,
that,
politics.
Man. We wait on that, man. But I believe that. I'm voting for Damon Johns. I'm voting me. Which is, don't vote for me. Just vote for you. If you don't feel good about the process, but go through the process. That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just go through the process.
Yeah.
Because as people, Americans especially, man, we need to start paying more attention to what's going on
Who's
around
representing
us,
yeah,
and with us. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people, man, your local elections, a lot of people just get caught up in president and stuff like that, man. But
the locals is what
man,
count.
the locals is what make it
the
clap,
locals
man.
Is what count.
Man, it's you complain about that street every day. I remember, man, I voted one time, man, and our park needed to be fixed up at the end of the street. You know what I mean? And I think one of our town, like the local council person for my neighborhood, was running, and they said something about fixing up. That person ended up winning. We ended up getting a nice playground. At the end of this, and the playground was right at the end of my block, man. And I made sure, but it got done, so you can't complain.
So, and that was what you was able to see.
Yeah.
That touched you.
It touched you directly. Yes, your local elections.
Not none of what they talking about in Washington and none of that. Know what I'm saying? That touches you directly.
But people like they'll blow off local elections, that 2-year election. They'll blow that off. You know what I mean? All we talking about is who getting voted for president, man. It's a lot of things that have to happen.
Right.
That whatever that president's doing might not touch you for a couple years.
So that ain't need none of our concern, pretty much. Really.
Not for a couple years. If it touches you directly at all. But your local, man, your mayors, your council people, your judges, man, your judges,
mainly your judges, man. Mainly your judges, man. People pay attention to what you're voting for, and what you trying to live with, man. Cause you see, them stimulus checks ain't so much now.
I forgot about the stimulus.
Hey, they wasn't working, boy. That little money wasn't working. Paying $12 for a dozen of eggs. You know what I'm saying?
And if you understand economics, man, basic economics, if everybody got $1, it ain't $1 no more.
It ain't $1 no more.
It
ain't $1 because everybody got it.
Everybody got it. Yeah. So all it did was blow up the prices of things.
That's all
so
it
they
did.
gave you that money, and you said you was gonna go buy that $80 TV. Now that everybody got that money, that $80 TV is now $120.
No. The other things that they make it cheaper now.
Oh yeah.
Remember, it wasn't no way you can get an 80-inch
TV.
No, 80-inch TV for $1,000.
No,
you was not doing that. Now you getting an 80-inch TV for $1,000.
Yeah.
Because they want to
program you.
And that's a nice
80-inch TV.
Because they want to program you, man. They want to program you.
Yeah.
They gonna give you an 80-inch TV for $1,000, but you gotta pay $6 for a gallon of gas. You know what I'm saying? Kind of stuff don't make no sense. But we need to just do better, people.
Yeah.
Do better.
Yeah.
We got us, and that's what counts, man. We got us. Yeah. Don't worry about the government.
When you running for alderman?
I'm not doing all of that. I just had to take on a foreign position. See, Ron like to be the boss and all that. I'm in the back. So I just had to take on a foreign position. Only to spite a guy.
Really? Yeah, there you go.
It was just a spider, man. Some guy that I worked with, and I had a problem with. So then I go on this gig, and the boss, he asked me, he's like, you want the money? I'm like, no, I'm good. I ain't got to be no boss. And he asked me about the guy, and I knew the guy. I said, give me that money. I owe him.
Well, honestly, man, and for me, I don't necessarily like being the boss. I don't care who's the boss unless it's that dude. And that's what I found, man. The reason that I stepped into that position and I took the responsibility is because I got sick of working for that dude that you talking about. I got sick of going to a job, man, and you telling me to do something silly, or I got sick of going there, man, and you on your high horse. You are a boss, you aren't a leader, and I was trained to be a leader. You know what I mean?
Exactly, that bullying stuff, man.
You bullying, and you not in the trenches with these cats, man. You just telling folks what to do, and then when something go wrong, you ain't taking no responsibility for it. I got sick of working for people like that, man. Exactly. So when it was time, and I got sick of hearing about people working for people like that. So when it was time for me to step up, man, that's what made me want to step up and do it, because
actionable.
Because I don't want to. That was worse. That was worse than the responsibility. Working for somebody like that was worse than actually just taking the responsibility. Now, and it is, man. It's a responsibility, bro. Everybody got an opinion. You know, heavy is the head, man. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Man. That's what I said, man. Every crown comes with its own thorns. Every crown got its own thorns. You may have it on, but it's prickly.
Oh yeah.
It's poking you.
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh,
and you just gotta keep your vision in front of you, and don't battle. And that's it. People battle with the outside and don't battle the inside.
Yeah.
They don't want to take on what's inside of them.
Life coach Jeff. Right. certified coach.
They battle with the outside and don't want to fight the inside, man. Because of programming.
Yeah.
You know.
It's always somebody else. It's everybody else's fault.
But yours. But when it's only you, because only you are your creator, your destiny.
Yeah.
Only you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what man, that's just what we need to do.
Yeah.
Just take grasp of our destiny.
Yeah, work on
take responsibility, accountability on the things that we do, on the way that we live. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be okay.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. Because you know it'll be okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's crazy, but it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta take on yourself.
Yeah,
that's all.
Which you say it's easy, but
it's easy because if you sitting in the corner, who else in that corner with you?
Yeah,
only you.
Only you.
So you the first thing that you confront every day.
Yeah, but I mean,
anytime, at all times,
man. Some people, man, their worst enemy is themselves.
That's because you're running from death. Death is looked at differently as non-existent, when you need to realize that death is growth.
Yeah.
You die a bunch of times before you actually don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
In order to be viable.
You got to.
In order to be viable in your life, in your life experience.
Yeah.
You have to die.
Yeah.
Take off the mask.
Yeah.
You ain't that 5-year-old baby no more. You ain't that 16-year-old. You ain't that 27-year-old. You need to realize that stages in your life are like an onion. You peeling off the stages. You peeling back the layers.
Yeah.
And you got to die. You got to be willing to accept death. It's not non-existent no more. Yeah, it's non-existent, but you still here. You still surviving and thriving. Death is thriving.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You kill them egos.
Yeah.
And you thrive to be better.
Yeah.
And that's just it. And I've been thinking about a new saying. I've been thinking, man. Think like an eagle, be like a wolf.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know the deal with eagles.
No, go elaborate.
Okay. Eagles live to be 75 years old. Oldest living birds around. Mm-hmm. When they get 40, wings all tattered, beak tattered, talons tattered, they fly up in the mountains, pluck the wings off, break the beak off, break the talons off, to be born anew.
Yeah.
So that they can live the other second half of their life. That's the eagle. The wolf. The wolf is probably one of the few animals that has never been in a circus.
Yeah, because it's a wolf.
They are called the eternal son because they take care of their parents eternally. Eternally, forever. They take care of their parents. they may have one partner through their whole life. When they partner die, they mourn them for 3 months to a year.
Wow.
And then you think about a wolf pack when you see them. When you see them, the formation, it's just it's just so real. They got the scout in front. They got a line here to protect the 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 weak, the old, the women and the kids. Right there in the middle, and then they got a line in the back, and then the alpha. You know where he at?
Where?
Sitting on the outside of it all, watching.
Yeah.
So he can be ready to react.
Yeah.
He not in that
right.
wolf pack. He's sitting on the outside,
okay,
watching the wolf pack.
Okay.
So he can be ready to react to whatever come his way.
Yeah.
But they got it set up for it's foolproof.
Think like an eagle, live like a wolf.
Think like an eagle, live like a wolf.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, it works, man. It works. You know, it's two majestic animals too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. Yeah.
You know, two majestic animals, man. I just started thinking about that. You know, and that's how we got to be. You know, we need to take our animal cues. We done left nature alone when that's where it's at.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
You know, in life.
Yeah.
If they survived all this time without cell phone, TV, ambulance, all of that, they surviving.
Yeah.
The only reason they losing is because of us.
And I was just about to say that.
It's
So
because
I was
of
about
us.
to say the first animals to die are the ones that's been house trained. Man, you took my dog right now and put her out there, she dead.
Gone.
She dead.
Gone. Would not know to eat something that was just running around or nothing. Yeah. So but they surviving like that. You know what I'm saying? So we need to take our cues from nature, be more natural with each other and with the planet. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be a lot going on.
Man, you more than the turkey man, bro.
Yeah, it'd be a lot going on with the turkey man. It'd be a lot going on, man.
Yeah.
But
you do turkey, but
I do turkey. I do
life too, man.
But I do
That's
life.
Dope,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I do life, man.
That's dope.
I try and get sensible with it.
Yeah.
You know, like one thing I hate when people say, like, I don't believe in common sense. I don't believe in that common sense.
Because it's not so common. Yeah.
It's not so common. It's situational sense.
Yeah. Okay.
It's situation. Common sense is our sight, hearing, smell, touch, taste.
Yeah.
You know, those are something that all sentient beings on this planet share.
Yeah.
Anything that's on this planet, a bug, a owl, something in the ocean, they all got those 5 senses to make it common.
Yeah.
Now, when you say you should know how to do this because it's common sense, no. If you take somebody that live in the Amazon and bring them to New York, they gonna go and defecate in your house plants and not the toilet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Common sense ain't so common no more now, is it? Right.
And you're not gonna know that you only supposed to defecate on this tree over here in the Amazon and not over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not common sense. Situational.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's people need to realize that and just work with everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you tell somebody that's your ego pressing on them big time.
I call it grace, man. And I say, like, we human beings, bro, and we have grace on ourselves. We tend to have grace on ourselves. We don't tend to have grace on others at times, man.
But that's no, because you be your hardest critic. You quick to get somebody an attaboy and not yourself.
Yeah, well, when I say have grace, man, like, you'll get over it. A lot of times you'll get over it. Like, you gonna treat your, like, even somebody that's necessary, that they might be a little hard on themselves. I bet you're gonna eat.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you're softer on yourself. Mm-hmm. And then people tend not to be, the same person that you didn't had 2 meals during that day, and you'll turn around and be like, oh, look at them eating, they fat, or they why they so greedy. You had 2 meals today already.
Just you not eating why
they gotta be greedy?
Yeah,
and so we tend to have we have more grace on ourselves. Yeah, we hard, but we have grace. Even though you hard, you still have that growing grace in yourself. You still allow yourself to pass by, man. And I swear, man, sometimes we act like other human beings ain't human. Like they not supposed to have that feeling, or they not. I'm trying to get over it myself, man. Every day I'm striving to have grace on human beings.
Yeah,
they not supposed to do this. They not supposed to feel like that. They not supposed to. And you have not lived their experience necessarily. Yeah.
And you got to that's whenever you meet somebody or just anything, just find a common ground, something to put yourself with anything that you're interacting with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I'm saying?
I listen
Give it a common ground.
Yeah. I listen to a buddy of mine, man. I'm always talking about race issues just because I just don't want to deal with bull crap. But he I won't call him, he's not racist, but he's a bigot. It's a white dude. But I get along with him.
Right.
Cool, man, cool dude, man. But
we know a lot of them.
Yeah, but he sat down and he explained to me some of his experiences he went through as a kid. And I literally, after he told me everything, man, I processed it, I said, hey man, I said it's crazy. I said, but if I had gone through your experiences, I would hate somebody that looked like me. If because he had explained so.
But see, a lot of them is inbred in them too, because because I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't.
He was a different case, but I'm saying you can't just look at somebody and say that. But then no doubt.
Yeah, because I didn't get called a nigga until I was grown.
Yeah.
Factual to my face. You know what I'm saying? So that's so I couldn't. Yeah, but then I don't have that kind of hating me no way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the world is bigger than that.
Yeah, it is, man. It is.
And we all here together. That's my whole thing.
Is.
You know, why would I hate somebody for their skin when we all finna get? I mean, when all the ice caps melt for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a bigger issue right there.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So it's so much more to be worried about than that kind of stuff. So show some empathy towards your fellow man.
Yeah.
No sister
doubt.
or whatever. Just so you can thrive in this world.
Yeah.
And make the world better for those behind us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. Like with Taste This Turkey, my kids, they not gonna work on Taste This Turkey, but it's here for them.
Yeah.
But they not gonna work in Taste This Turkey because that's not what they want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to force them into doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's for them behind me.
Yeah.
All these years I put in.
Yeah.
It's for them behind me.
You creating something for them, and if you want to step into something, you got something here. You have a legacy here.
Hopefully, you appreciate what I did and try and keep it going.
Yeah.
And that's why I put the systems in place to where you just gonna be checking a box. You know what I'm saying? And don't have to get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
You're gonna be checking the box.
Yeah.
And that's but it's something that's there for you.
Yeah.
That I left, behind, and that's all I want.
That's dope.
I ain't trying to lead the Bill Gates or nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
you never know, man. You never know.
I met a clairvoyant that told me I was supposed to be a billionaire.
Really?
Yeah, he told me I was supposed to be a billionaire.
You never know, man.
So, never know. It may happen.
Yeah,
it may happen, man. But it's been a pleasure, man.
Man, it really has, man.
Been here,
bro. Like we've been waiting on this for a minute.
And I don't even think we scratched.
Oh, we didn't scratch the surface. No, we touched on everything a little bit, and we still about almost 2 hours in. But man, it has definitely been a pleasure, and man, I always tell everybody this after every show. But you got to come back. But I'm for real with you, man. You gotta come back. You gotta come back.
We look, remember when I said I want to talk about the eclipse thing? And
yeah.
We didn't even get on that.
No, we didn't even touch that, man. We didn't even touch that.
Yeah.
I know. I forgot what it was like, bro. Me and you used to sit down and have these in-depth conversations, mainly
because we had to go 2 hours to Walmart.
Right.
We ain't had nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
Only thing we had was Lil Wayne, I Am Not a Human.
Right.
And Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Them were the only 2 CDs we had.
Right.
During our whole time in Canada.
Yeah, man. You
all
the
time. Jeremiah.
But yeah, man. But I forgot about these in-depth conversations, man. Yeah, we didn't have much, man. But that's what, man. it was cool though that we didn't have much cell
Yeah,
phones. I don't
exactly.
even think I had a cell phone up there, but it hardly ever
Yeah.
worked. I never got a Canadian cell phone.
Yeah, I got the hot Canadian
Yeah.
cell phone, boy.
Yeah.
Prime
And
code,
2010, cell phones
Yeah.
were still, they weren't jumping like
No,
that.
they weren't jumping
Nah,
like
you had a
that,
couple apps. I think I had some games on the phone, but
Yeah.
Instagram was just coming around. I think, matter of
Yeah,
fact,
was it?
Instagram came out when I was up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure did.
But yeah, man, it's been a pleasure, bro. It's been real. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Damon Johns, the turkey man. The turkey man. Taste this turkey, 3T.
Taste this turkey,
3T, man. Hey man,
Yeah.
y'all, thank you, man. If you tuning in, man, I appreciate you. Y'all go and check my man out. He do you have a location yet, or you
I'm working on it.
You
But
working on it?
I will be in downtown Harvey.
I will let y'all know, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I will let y'all know. We
Yeah.
running an advertising for Taste This Turkey on the show.
Uh-huh.
As soon as he get running, man, we gonna have it, man. You gonna know where to find him, man. Taste This Turkey. Look for that, man. Yeah,
Right
look
there.
at that. Look for that, man. But no doubt, bro. No doubt. I appreciate you, man. Hey, V&O, man. We ordinary people with extraordinary stories.
Ooh wee.
But have you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream? And we're just waiting in line to wake up? And most people think I'm insane. Once you realize that all the shit you used to care so much about just keeps you a prisoner of your own mind.